We are here live with the Beyond Gaming Cup number 4, and we are going to get this going. SweetHearts and Poutsa, they're going to be going here. Now, the same kind of rules are applying. Best of 5 rounds, best of 3 maps to advance all the way here to the finals, and of course, the winner of the cup today is going to land that 4th special spot in those grand finals to match up with 4 ladder teams for the grand finals next weekend. $5,000 blood pool, coin pool, money pool.
Blood coin pool, money pool, prize
It's
pool. I
basically
mean, we got
blood
everything,
money, yeah.
dude. We got everything. It's what are we looking at already? You know, we're looking at prizes from the sponsors. We're looking at hard cash, and I think blood coins is to boot, right?
We are looking at, swag, some coins, some cash, and some titles. You get the qualifying champion title today if you
Yeah,
come first. And then you get if you win the grand finals, you get another title saying, I'm better than everyone else, that kind of thing. So already, right off the bat, I guess people are just too excited to be here because we had a random go down there for God of War 83, which is why they're just going to do a quick reset here. So right now, good sportsmanship coming out of
yeah.
SweetHearts, and those are the Valentine Day avatars, I believe, right? The hearts.
Oh yeah, the hearts, dude. Sweethearts. You know, they got the avatars rocking. We just need like with a title, the hopeless romantic, and these guys would be set. They'd have the whole theme going.
The hopeless romantic. Is that a real title?
Dude, I used to sport that title. This title's awesome. What's up?
Okay. No, I mean, I only got 10 titles myself. I'm the Jouster because it's the closest thing I get to Jester. I gotta really talk to 2GD about that, getting that going. But we are gonna get this going. I guess I said, guys, we just had to do a little bit of a reset there because the God of War went with a random. It would have been great if he random to Grimrock. But now we are gonna have Engineer Thorn come out for both teams. Kipakat's likely gonna be going their healer. I think she likes to run that Alchemist. Yeah, there it goes. Nomad coming out for Silkos. And what does Sigma Pact run? Is that Stalker?
Sigma Pact is the boss stalker, man.
Boss Stalker.
Yeah, he's
It's
the
like
big
a
boss.
new rank for him.
Yeah, like kind of like the Godfather. He's got his little hairless cat in his arms. He's like petting it, and the little lesser stalkers come up to him and like, "Please, Father, help me." That's Sigma.
The boss stalker. Yeah, so we got the stalker coming out, the pomp. So there you go, guys. We are going to get this rolling. Round of 16 of the 16 teams. We're going to be doing this plus one more here in the round of 16. We're going to move on to the quarters after that. Best of 5 rounds and best of 3 maps. And, the team's looking pretty good right now. Pretty solid. No, none of these classes really got super huge tweaks like that Seeker. And we do have Seeking for Perfection in the tournament today. We're not too sure if they're going to be running the same comp, but we will find out if they get there to the quarterfinals. Going to be starting this off, Nevep, Sigma Pact, and Kippagat. Looks like they're going to be a little bit sneaky, go around the edge, as we do have the Warm team in the mid, kind of like, oh, where'd they go? So, I don't know, what kind of subterfuge is going to be going down. Engineer going out for the bait, going to be finding Anubis. There we go, starting it off, shotgun to the face, and now the Thorn going to be jumping in there. Sigma, look at him, already decimating Anubis, as he's going to be dropping really low. Kippagat's looking alright, she's back in the back, but Anubis, just so much damage going down on him. We're trying to get that peel going, not going to work. Nevep going to jump over there and take him out. We do have a machine gun ready to go. Thorn is going to be chopped down like the tree that he should be, and Sukos is now going to be running for his life. So right off the bat, SweetHearts, no mercy against this team as they're going to take this first round.
Yeah, that was a bit of an odd strategy, because giving up the mid means giving up the rune, and 30 energy right off the bat is such a huge advantage to whoever can pick it up. So, I mean, and the fact is that, like, Warm team had that advantage, and they completely gave it up by just running off and, like, giving up mid once again. So that rune was just sitting there, nobody taking advantage of it, nobody using it at all, for a good portion of that first round. So, that's a little odd strategy coming out of both teams, in my opinion. But, we're going to get this going here. Sigma Pact already with a nice puncturing strike getting set up. Nevep was kind of chilling out in the back, but there he is, gets in on there. Misses his Kong shot, but he lands a nice EMP, gets that AoE damage and a bit of energy for himself. Rune is up, so I think Nevep is going to kind of like dart back there and pick that up once he notices it. As, look at this. I mean, Kippagat and Sigma are just doing a great job of keeping the pressure out there. Got that sleep in there, and that is it. Thorn goes down. In the meantime, Sigma just a monster following it up, and we got the Nevep with the machine gun wrapping things up pretty nicely there. I mean, this is completely one-sided, guys. You never want to say like, oh, grades, that's going to decide it all. These guys are just leagues better. But, sometimes it really is the case when you're running up against a 25, 24, and 22, and you're, in like the 13 grade range. That is going to be a pretty brutal experience. So, dunno, man. We're going to have to see how this turns out, if they can make a change in strategy to actually, like, get this to work for them. Because Sigma and Kippa are just having them for lunch.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be doing a lot of the initiation. Like Sigma just jumps right in there, hits that God of War, already using the space. I mean, I'm not sure why he would have wanted to use that space, because the damage with a Stalker, he comes in, out, then he gets out. Another space going to be missing, and right now, I mean, they've clumped up Sukos and Anubis taking so much damage. I mean, oh, that machine gun. The machine gun is the highest damaging ult in the game if every one of those bullets are going to land, and so far, Nevep is almost never missing with any of these, and that's like, that was a 31-second match, which is unfortunate. 962 damage to his name, and nobody could even compare close to that on the Worm team. So we're gonna jump in here to the second map. It definitely does look like a little bit of difference in experience on both teams. I mean, SweetHearts have been around for months at least, the individual players if not the team, and they have something of a good cohesion going on, where it does look like Poutsa, you know, maybe they're like, oh hey, that was a cool tournament last weekend, let's go sign up. And you know, this overall, this will be good for them, because now they're going to get a taste of what an experienced team that knows how to work together, and they know all their, you know, tricks and tips, and that's how they work. So if they can take a good learning experience out of this, that will be all the better, as we're waiting for God of War 83 to come back.
I mean, there's already a few things that they can learn here, that they need to push out and take the mid, not just give up the rune, not just, you know, give mid and that space up to the opposing team. You know, if they get pushed back into their spawn, that's GG. That's it. They're not going to be able to get out of there again, because, you know, Nevep, he's sitting there landing those EMPs, landing the conch shots, controlling the field, and then leading up to the machine gun, which is gonna do insanity damage. I mean, he did 120 damage that last round with machine gun. That's so stupid.
That's like, I mean, every single hit.
Yeah, that's like, well, I mean, I think he got like 140 if he land every single hit. So maybe, you know, he nubbed it up, missed a couple. But I mean, come on now, dude. Like, you do 100 damage with an ultimate, that is just guaranteed death on anybody that hits. So I mean, we're gonna have to see if they can stop clumping up, because you know, they're making Sigma Pack the very happy person. You know, staying together, that means he's gonna hit 2, 3 of them with his puncturing strike. They're gonna be standing still. That sets up so many opportunities for Kippa and Nevep, you know, to get in and do some damage themselves. So we have to see, you know, how they decide to change this up. As look at this, man, God of War, you know, going for the Ranted, somebody with a bit more mobility, and whoa, dude,
triple DPS.
Yeah. Dude, complete change here.
Well, maybe they did notice, you know, that Pomp, believe it or not, that Pomp actually out-damaged the Thorn in the total of all 3 rounds last game. So maybe they say, okay, well, let's go with something a bit more DPS type. And unfortunately, whenever we do see the triple DPS come out here into the tournaments, they haven't really fared that well, which is unfortunate.
You know, it takes a special kind of team to pull off triple DPS. You have to be super aggressive right off the bat, and you have to get that advantage, you know, just... You cannot allow them to start landing any kind of damage on you, as you will just get worked down. But I guess we'll just start getting in here as, whoa, Sigma, what are you doing, buddy? Giving your back up to that Guardian. You're going to be taking a lot of back hit damage, too much damage, really. But in the meantime, God of War just getting destroyed by Nevep and Kippa. 3-2 already. And really, you know, the health difference at this point doesn't matter at all, as the machine gun comes out onto Tsukos. Tsukos getting hit. Like, he went from full health to 10% in the space of a machine gun. That is insane. He just took way too much damage there. Cannot let that happen at all. And, you know, look at that. You know, they may have thought they had a bit of an advantage, you know, letting Sigma Pack get so low and thinking, oh, yeah, we may get a kill. But in the meantime, counter kill was happening up top, and that is just not the way they need to be working here. They need to be working as a team. They need to be collapsing together, all 3 of them, and just get that early lead so that they can carry that momentum. But, you know, we're not seeing that. See if they can shape things up here in the second round.
Yeah, that unfortunately proved really, really terrible for God of War with a 1.0 CPS and 21 damage dealt. It does look like, you know, the mobility of Nevep and Kippa, yeah, they're able to outdo him pretty well there. Now, at this point, we're just toying with them. Like, Nevep and Sigma Pack, they're just running around. Kippa throwing out the sleep. So, you know, good sportsmanship in that beginning, kind of, you know, reversing that a little bit here. They should probably just try to end it as quick as they can. Anubis goes down. Sigma Pack going to be grabbing that kill. Nevep is over here. Conks right there onto the red. It doesn't matter if you're invisible or not. And, I mean, the damage just isn't happening here. I mean, it's a completely full health team for the Cold, as this machine gun just tears through their ranks. Look at 284 damage. How much machine gun was that? 80. Not as much that round.
I mean, you gotta mention that this team that Kippa, Nevep, and Sigma Pack are deciding to run is a very strong one, because not only do they have excellent CC with, you know, Conch Shot, Black Dagger, and Sleep, but they have triple Dispel. So it's very difficult to actually land any kind of coordinated CC on these guys, because they can just cleanse it off of each other constantly. There's, you know, you're not going to be getting those great CC setups that you need to really get that burst damage out here. As already, you know, we're seeing them just work down God of War. He's already at 40% HP. Anubis trying to get in there. I'd love to see a bit more of the chain heal action going off from Anubis, as God of War, like one hit from death right now. They can sneeze on him and he'll go down. As a Cog Shock goes off on Anubis, point blank machine gun, and Sukos is taking so much damage right now. There's that chain heal we were talking about, but in the meantime, God of War just goes down far right corner. Not going to last at all. And I mean, look at the health differences. You know, these guys are just sitting pretty, not even worried at all. You know, just going in there balls deep and, you know, coming out on top. 3-0 victory yet again.
Yeah, so we're going to be done with that round, the round of 16. Match number 1, SweetHearts going to be taking it over at Poutsa. Hopefully Poutsa will be able to take a positive message out of this. You know, tighten up your comps, get something that you think works, and work on it from there. SweetHearts will be moving on to the quarterfinals, so we're going to move on to the next round of 16 match with a team that I can't pronounce versus a team that I forget. So let's go to that one right now.